Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, everyone watching. We are here again. We've switched to Europe this time, though, away from Southeast Asia and into the qualifiers for ESL One Hamburg, European style. Team Tuho going up against SFTesports. This should be an interesting match. Now, SFT, they have dropped a couple of games, a couple of series to Tuho recently. I believe they are currently 0-2 up against them, so this is going to be a chance for revenge throughout these nice little playoff brackets. But I can welcome in Trent, get him and his insight onto the draft as we head straight on into an ancient apparition first pick.
Well, I shouldn't be the one with the insight this time. It should be Pablo standing in for SFT, former member of Tuho.
Oh yeah.
So you might have some ideas here. Maybe throw up some thoughts.
Yeah, we saw him join the lobby. And
Demons replaced him. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Pablo, are you standing in for them? He's like, nah, I'm standing in for SFT right now. I was like, oh, I hope you find a team soon, my dude. Hope you find a team soon.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, Tuho start off with the Night Stalker. They've been playing a lot of like AA Void themselves, but this time obviously they'll have to kind of deviate away from that. So Night Stalker there, going to be taken up by them. Demon has renamed to DMN. He's an interesting fellow. He's named himself Pegasus at one point. He's had a couple of other interesting names as well, but I guess Demon is just a shortening.
I mean, who needs vowels, honestly? They just get in the way, right? We could read everything faster without vowels. I'm sure that's how it works.
Yeah, definitely. That's a true statement. But Necro, Veno, Lich, Nature's Prophet Band, the four most, I guess, cancerous heroes. Maybe not the four strongest heroes this patch, but definitely four of the more annoying ones. And they go with an AA Monkey opener.
This is a very Tuho opener in terms of like when we first had them during the Aces qualifiers, right? They played a ton of Drow games and they had a lot of Night Stalker Puck openers just so they could go kind of any way with their draft. So going back to what was working for them, at least the start of those qualifiers, obviously they weren't able to finish out there after being eliminated, but Monkey King will also be picked up in the first phase. I think that's probably okay with this hero at this point. He still has the flexibility of a 4. In fact, I think I just saw Pablo playing him 4 the other day, if I'm not mistaken. In terms of, I don't remember if it was if it was like on those qualifiers. I think it might have been during the qualifiers when he's playing with Bulldog, because he's on that alliance stack that they're playing for the Dream League quals. So there's a chance they play this as a 4, and as long as you can do that, that's obviously going to increase his value in the draft for you. Plus, he gets banned second phase a lot of the time, and we've talked already about trying to find slave laners that are good against Puck can be very difficult.
Yeah, definitely can be. The Earth Spirit is still out there, though, which can be a very good 4 roll against the Puck. I don't know about Europe and other regions, but we've also seen Monkey King sometimes in maybe an aggressive dual lane or some kind of solo off-lane scenario where he's able to kind of 1v2 against very specific supports and safe lane heroes that don't apply too much pressure to him, just with like a poor man shield and being able to run around. But here we go, Tuho. They add in a Jakiro to their draft. Probably going to be the hero for Demon, as Night Stalker likely to be Insania's hero. But like you said, they're still very open with their draft and they can shift these around. Just the most likely outcomes are the kind of the 4, 3, and then the 5 in that order.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Whereas even the Radiant, it's even more open. Probably positioned for Nyx Assassin for a Pablo here, assuming that's what he's standing in and doing. And yeah, so Monkey King likely going to be in the safe lane, or as he said, possibly off lane. But that does take away from the chance of our Earth Spirit here, which I also would have been A-okay with. But what's the plan for the Dire? So we got a little bit of tower pressure already with the Jakiro and decent wave clear, kind of a hero that can do his own thing throughout the game too.
Troll. They're just gonna pick Garter Troll. I don't know.
What about Void?
Yeah, Void could be not. Oh yeah.
I think Void's actually. I wouldn't mind picking Void for the Radiant either, to be honest. I mean, he fits so well with Monkey King and AA, but then it gets kind of awkward at that point.
Yeah. I mean, there's the one big thing is the Drow Rangers banned, right? That would be the hero that we would be screaming and shouting at if it hadn't been removed. Would be the Drow for Garter, probably one of his signature heroes and probably one of Tuho's strongest kind of drafts or drafting styles is around that. With Drow and Troll doing similar things with tower pressure, very early peak times and up times of their spells. Taking a
Well,
while.
pretty much has to be position 1 hero, because I think you want to keep the flexibility of the Qualifier puck, Qualifier puck off lane or a different mid hero for Mickey. So, based off of that, position 1 hero, Void is definitely the safest one in my eyes. But then he's also, if the Monkey King does come down there with some sort of a duo, it's not going to be fun.
Razor.
It's also pretty safe.
If I remember correctly, this is a very similar draft to what they played against SFT the other day. I think it was like 2 days ago where they 2-0'd them in a best of 3. Let me just quickly check. PGL Open 2-0. Void, Razor, Puck, Mirana, Lich. Okay, so slightly different. It's just the Razor and the Puck that are the 2 heroes that are the same. But they were up against CK and a Viper. And they picked this Razor. So it's going to be good up against the Monkey King, and it's going to be decent against the Void as well. I'm picking Void there for the Radiant, but like you were saying, it's nice.
It is. I mean, there's a lot of combo potential, but it is a little awkward for sure. Like, I'm not exactly sure why you're late. Like, I guess because they know the Razor's probably mid. They're okay with sending the Monkey King. I mean, you have decent range up against the Razor. You can probably escape from the stack link. Is that really going to be the lane? Or is he going to go dual off lane with a Nyx Assassin, Void AA top, and you just pick, like, Viper or something? They're going to ban the Phoenix. All right. Who knows? Who knows what's going on here?
What? Phoenix.
Anti-team fight.
I mean, it's like Supernova combos really nicely with Chrono and Ice Blast.
Oh yeah,
sure. Like, you can definitely see that. But lanes would have been a bit weird. I mean, mid Void. What would it be? Would it be like mid Void, off lane Nyx, or dual lane Nyx, Monkey King? I don't know. I don't know.
That would have been pretty fun. That's for sure.
I guess mid Void, safe lane Monkey, off lane Phoenix Nyx, then you have like AA, like pulling top lane, but whatever. But I'm not sure about the Razor. I feel like Razor safe lane is much nicer than the Razor mid. You've just got that extended distance to be able to chase people with a static link. And if it is a Void off lane or a Monkey off lane, should be able to do a reasonably good job at zoning them with Jakiro Razor. There's no way you can go into the lane as any of those off lane heroes without some kind of really strong guaranteed escape mechanism. Level 1 Time Walk is such a long cooldown that I don't really feel that it's a guaranteed escape up against these heroes. Especially when you get your HP kind of whittled away little by little by Dual Breath and Liquid Fire. But
I like Razor safe lane when you have someone decent to work with a static link, but I don't think they do right now. Like, if you Dual Breath, I don't know. Are you going to get enough damage really to do anything? Like, is it enough of a slow that you can actually harass someone if you're stacking? I guess in the end you're still zoning them at the last hit, so it's kind of whatever. But
what's the cooldown on static link? Because the cooldown on Time Walk is like 18 seconds or something ridiculous at level 1, right? Or maybe even more.
See, this is why I miss having the little skills here, because then I could compare and contrast right now.
It's 18 at level 2. It's 24 at level 1 for the Time Walk. Static link, where's Viper?
Hold on, I got this.
Razor. No, that's Veno. I didn't want to click on Veno. Static link. Where are you, my dude?
It's 30. It's always around 30 seconds. It goes from 32 to 26.
Okay.
So
you're not going to be able to like time it to get it to work like that, where you can like static link and try and play around the Void like that. So I guess you just if it is a safe lane Razor, you just hold the link until he time walks and then you go for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They can do anything here for the Radiant, honestly. Pick a hero, any hero. I'm intrigued to see what you do, because I have no clue.
And our survey says Mirana. Oh,
that doesn't help us at all.
Well, so I think it's safe lane Monkey, off lane Void, mid Mirana, Nyx for AA5. That
would be my guess as well, but it's still like kind of, and they don't have a lot of time to answer, at least in the dire. That's one good thing going for the Radiant. Now, what? Nah, it probably won't work.
They only have 5 seconds left, right? Reserve time 3 seconds. They don't burn reserve time, but they go for the Brewmaster.
Okay. Decent hero against Chronosphere, as long as he's not in it. Of course, even if he's in it, you have to try and burst him down before it's gone. That's a Thompson mid Monkey King, perhaps? Or does he play safe lane? I don't recall.
He used to play a lot.
I thought he was playing mid.
He used to play a lot of mid, yeah.
Yeah, because Illidan's safe lane. Yeah, in this lineup, I'm pretty sure. But still, it could go either way.
I mean, Topson is technically a UK Dota player.
Is he? Well, Nikwa is also off lane, right, on the Mirana, because then you can leap the static link.
Yeah. And
the cooldown will be about the same. Plus, the farm's more important on the Faceless Void than the Mirana.
No. Topson's
God, that is an ugly mount that Mirana is on. What is that?
Has a septum piercing. I'm not a fan. We've had this talk. I'm not a big fan of those.
What is this, like the never-ending story or something? That thing is uggo.
What was it? It was like a steamroller thing, right? With the stone, like the mountain guy. When he moved, he was like a steamroller, like rolling through the forest.
I don't know. I've never even like really watched that thing. I just kind of recognized that giant monster from it. There was like a big fluffy dog that flew.
Oh, you mean was it Falcor?
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Falcor the dragon.
But it wasn't really a dragon. Well, I mean, I guess it was, but it didn't look like a dragon.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a dog dragon, right? No,
yeah.
Come on, Falcor was cute. He was adorable.
He's weird.
My best friend. I was memeing a little bit. Topson isn't really UK Dota. He did play on a team with like Danny D and a couple of UK Dota teams back in the day. You know, like four years ago or something. Danny D was kind of the PGG of the UK. He would bring in high-skill European players and just stomp everyone. Topson was one of those guys who would just pick Viper and Razor every game and win the game on his own.
Well, I can tell you that no one else in the world gives a shit about UK Dota, so you can just lie about who's UK Dota and I'll just believe you.
Sick. Dender used to play in a UK team as well.
Cool.
Liverpool Football Club had a Dota team 3 years ago.
Wait, I actually heard Arteezy started in UK Dota. Is that correct? That must be right.
Bollocks did he? Bollocks did not. No.
I'm just trying to help you out, guys.
That's not happening. I think we've had one UK player actually do anything relevant, and that was BLR when he played with Quantic and the French guys. Apart from that, we've not really had any players show up. No, we've had a team at WSG that qualified for the LAN, but they didn't win anything.
Oh.
Surprisingly. But yeah, we'll move away from this topic because it's a little bit painful in my heart. We'll have a look at the lanes. Nikwa, like he called, is the offlane Marana mid-monkey with a 4-man shield for Topson. As a courier.
Spronking along.
A little bunny rabbit, whatever the hell that is.
Look at him go. That's like extra fast. Yeah. It jumps everywhere. But Pablo will get to play his precious AA. Pablo
AA. Okie dokie. Not going to be the 4 role, not going to be roaming around. He'll play the 5. Illidan on the Void, and we've got STST on the Nyx Assassin.
Playing 5 is the best when you're standing in, honestly. I think 5 or carry are the 2 easiest roles.
Probably. Everyone else, you require so much synergy and map movement and everything else.
Like, there's a reason captains are usually 5 because you don't have to really do anything. I love playing 5, man. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't.
Just focus on warding. It's perfect.
So they have swapped up their lanes a little bit here, Tuho. Koikva, safe lane on the Brew with the Demon Jakiro. So it's not going to be the Razor there. Razor is in fact mid to match up against the Monkey King here, and it's going to work out reasonably well as he drains a bunch of damage away from Topson, forcing him back to his tier 1, even with a Nyx lurking around nearby. And that leaves Insania Night Stalker with the Meike Puck. The 2 ex-Hon pros, the two lads down on the bottom lane trying to deal with Pablo, forcing him away. Well, they're all Swedish, right? Insania, Meike, and Pablo. That's a tri-lane of Swedes, 2 against 1 in his bottom lane.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I think this is the best place to put some pressure on. AA is going to be really weak in a dual lane, especially when the guy doesn't have a guaranteed stun at all. Even like level 1 Chilling Touch, yeah, it's kind of scary, but you can just dodge it. It's got a 50-second cooldown, man. Like, it's pretty hard to make that useful for Pablo at this point.
Very sad AA.
I don't know if you go for the Cold Feet level 2. Like, are you even going to get to use the damn thing? Ugh, it's tough.
Yeah. Nyx Assassin goes and takes the enemy bounty rune, but Insania does the exact same thing and mirrors the effect. But the haste rune is picked up by the Nyx and beats him to it, as he's got the movement speed advantage there, I think, by like 5. I think Nyx has 345 and Night Stalker has 340. So barely gets ahead. In comes the mana burn spam.
Oh, mid lane.
Onto the puck. Feels good. Monkey King.
He's chasing down Thompson. They were mana burning mid as well, a bunch unguarded, but it's only 50 for the static link, so like, it's not even very effective to try and cancel that.
Just imagine if Garter had gone unstable current level 1 as well. Just throwing damage back into the Nyx's face. Thompson throws a boundless strike for a nice bit of regen there. The lifesteal kicks in. Still has one more hit of the Jingu. Maybe tries to launch it in onto Garter, but gonna be hard. I'm worried again this game, Trent. I think kills could happen anywhere, so.
Yep.
I'm frantically jumping from mid lane to bot lane, looking and trying to see exactly where the first blood is going to be spilt. Because there's lots of action mid. Nyx, Jakiro, Razor, and Monkey King all converge into this area, while Pablo's AA looks like he made the long walk back to base. Will return to the bottom, but this has opened things up for the puck. Now 12 and 3, even with the void in terms of CS. A couple of denies ahead. Illidan potentially struggling a little bit in this lane, while, interestingly, Demon is farming jungle with a Jakiro. What's he doing?
If they... I mean, what else is there to do right now? Doesn't need to be top. Doesn't need to be bottom. I think he's doing the right thing.
Hammering this lane, isn't he?
I mean, what are you going to do as Nequal? This lane sucks ass. You were just going to get drunken hazed over and over and over again.
Denies the range creep, though. Got him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was a nice win. And Qualifier didn't pull either. So, win number 2. And oh, there it is! Of course it's going to be the Monkey King. You knew that would be the lane. The burst is real.
The one time I look away to see the drunken haze.
Sorry.
Doesn't work out.
Hey, there's the use for Cold Feet. Guarantee a bounty rune.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't even bounty rune time. He was just making him run away.
Well, Insania comes back in. There's a good dual breath across the two of them, but with the impaled Cold Feet, Insania has to sprint away, flies over the trees. There's no mana left on this Nyx Assassin, so another void. No, Insania, he TPs away. Doesn't want a clarity, doesn't want to waste any more time. Returns to base, and he'll have another 3.5 minutes of nighttime now to actually run around the map and cause some havoc. Could even potentially look for a gank into the mid lane. Observer ward-wise, there's one from the Radiant, giving a nice bit of vision across behind the lane here, and it'll spot Demon as he comes in. Observer ward right on top of it, in fact, will also be spotted and can be de-warded by the supports as they make their way across. But yeah, Pablo, he's gone up to top. He has resigned himself to stacking and pulling top lane, but he's going to get contested by Qualifier. Demon being chased by the Nyx and the Monkey King. He's got himself a TP. He's going to start it and run away. Mistakes.
Rough. Couldn't quite get him in time. Did he have jump on the Monkey? Oh, he doesn't have jump yet. Right, just for the better mid matchup. That makes sense. But top lane, they get Pablo. This, they've had a ward here. They had one at the very start. You see this observer here, and then they just placed a fresh one. And it's actually been so helpful for the Mirana because he keeps getting the stick charges. Because Brewmaster's going over to the side to throw the Drunken Haze, and he's still getting stick charges. It's so annoying.
I missed that kill because I had to change the overlay. I forgot to put it up. Garter uses the Shrine over towards his mid lane, but in comes Demon. Dual breath onto the Monkey King. Another void from the Night Stalker. Thompson in trouble with a Plasma Field and a crack of the whip. The Razor takes the kill, and now the Nyx turns back to the 3-man stun, and that will secure his safety. Nicely done. Gets himself away.
Gary, oh no, 5 minutes of overlay.
It's just a little square in the top left that blocks a couple of heroes. There's no like
It's true. It's actually not that bad, but it's classic.
It's not the prison. It's not the prison Dota where the draft overlays used to be really.
I mean,
really
guys,
obnoxious.
they're not even level 6, so I mean, it's all right. They're not gonna have ultis.
My bad. I am sorry.
That's the worst. Especially because you just told another stream that they had been doing it. And then you did it. How does that make you feel? Extra stupid?
Really stupid. At least I have my overlays on. Like, there are some people that have forgotten to put overlays on completely, and that's not me, so I'm happy.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm happy. So, Tuho, so far, we're looking really good overall in the lanes. As they jump in with a Chrono, the phase shift was there for a second, but with a chilling touch, this should be the death of Mickey. He's got a stick charge, he's got a Waning Rift and a Dream Coil, a phase shift again. He buys some time for the dual breath from Demon to come on in. Void has no time walk. A few more hits will secure his demise as Nyx Assassin. He's got a stun. He'll walk this one off, but Pablo will not share the same luxury. Ancient Apparition trapped in behind the tier 1, so they trade the puck for the safe lane, as well as the cherry on top of the Ancient Apparition. Lovely stuff.
Okay, and Demon gets richer and richer, man. Look, both supports on the die are up above both supports on the Radiant.
And that was 333 gold going into Demon's pockets. 200 into the Insania Night Stalker as well, and they instantly smoke. Make the most of the last of the nighttime. 30 seconds until day.
Well,
If they
Radiant
can,
smoke too.
if they can catch the AA here, they're going to go down towards bot and look for the Void.
Well, did they smoke under this ward here? They shrined and smoked right away, didn't they? So like Void knows this is happening. So that's why they're going mid, because they know there's a bunch of pressure coming bottom.
Yeah, you're right. Bound to strike into stun. Nicely timed. Perfect there. Lands onto Razor Garter with a static link. He's not going to survive this. He'll get snapped inside the gold feet.
Still died?
Illidan still died.
Crap. Can't do that. That's not cool. I guess he had no TP, or unless he was TPing and died, but...
Yeah, maybe that was the case. Tried to go for a sneaky TP. I don't know, did you see the clip of his Weaver the other day? Against the Queen of Pain, yeah? I mean, it might have been you that posted it to me.
Yeah, that was weird. No, I think someone linked it in the people talking about Dota chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. That was some questionable ass play. I don't even know what he was doing. He just like ran up to a Reso Queen and just died.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he thought he had ulti, but it was like 40 seconds cooldown or something. Like, it wasn't even close.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was 20, like 23 or something. Still on the, I mean, it doesn't matter, 23 or 40, it's still ridiculous, right? You know?
Like, come on, Brad.
It still makes no difference. Brewmaster rushing straight into the blink after the Soul Ring, not even to go for the arcane boots there.
Hell yeah.
I'm seeing this.
That's how you play this hero, man.
I mean, this is how you play a lot of the offlaners nowadays, right? Soul Ring.
Yeah.
Puck Soul Ring. Brewmaster Soul Ring. There's another one that's really common as well that I can't for the life of me remember. People have been buying a bunch of Soul Rings. Tide and Bat Soul Rings. Those are the two that I've been seeing a lot of in China as well. Where you don't go for Arcanes, you don't go for Tranquil's Drums, you just go like Tranquil Soul Ring on Bat Rider, or you go Brown Boot Soul Ring Headdress on Tide. And you have so much HP and mana regen just from this one, like 800 gold for this item is insane value.
Lax was right, man.
Soul Ring OP.
Can you believe it? He started it, man. He was literally nothing but soul rings in his lanes, and now look where we are, dude. He's a genius. Can't you just accept it?
I mean, okay.
Genius!
Sure, I'll accept Slax as a genius, but you have to say that the 1v1 mid rules, they started off the Soul Ring hype, right?
Ooh, that's true. That's a good point.
I can't remember when that was. Was it the first DAC? Was that the first 1v1 mid tournament, or was it TI before that?
There was like way before all that shit. I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember the Soul Ring rule being added until.
Pistol of Tangos was the first one.
Yeah.
And that was it Summit? Or was that...
That was one of the Summits. That was like Summit 2 or something, I think. I can't remember, honestly. It was a long time ago.
But didn't originals, like, 1v1s, like Dota, not even allow Soul Rings?
You were. No, like, original Dota 1 1v1s, you were allowed everything. Like, there were no rules, pretty much.
Even bottle crowing?
Yeah, you could bottle crow. You could do everything.
Well, there you go.
At least, as far as I knew, I only started hearing about these rules, like, early days of Dota 2. So maybe I just missed out on it.
I think the in-house unvouches were always those rules.
Okay.
But the unvouch, classic. Need some real unvouches in this new FPL league. That's when the show get hype.
We had a unvouch.
Yeah.
Blink through in onto Void. Nice waning rift as well. Means he can't time walk away, and now quick for hunting for Pablo. Oh, Pablo. Okay, it's fine.
Demolish the tower.
It's fine. Pablo ball boots. He's okay.
All right. Nice. And the tome. Oh, buy 2 TPs. 2 TPs, Pablo. Get them. Ah, he probably has 5 gold. Oh no, he doesn't.
TP clarity. He bought a TP clarity.
Boy.
But he lost the raindrop charge.
He didn't backpack the raindrop. GG.
Oh. He did well though. He did well. It's fine. Nice little gank there in from Tuho though. Well played. Check runes, please. I mean, it's 11.5 minutes in as nighttime does come around. Top lane Nikwa might be in trouble. Silenced and hit by the Void from the Night Stalker, and the silence lasts so obnoxiously long that he will eventually die. That long range attack out from the Razor somehow hits him.
Oh, that's not good. Ooh. So you lose bottom. Everyone dies, kind of deal. And then still there's 2 heroes top killing your offlaner. Not good. No bueno.
Suboptimal.
Yep, that looks pretty damn good for Tuho.
Oh, Garta's going to go for Mask of Madness on the Razor. We saw this from Wingblade in the ROG Masters qualifiers, right? From
Yes.
the Benelux team. I can't remember what their name was. It was something food related.
Restomans? No.
It wasn't Brestomans. It was
Not the killer cabbages.
No, that was the Romanians.
The Romanians. I forget what their name was. Wait, was it the White Russians?
No,
that was the Russians.
That was the Russians.
Getting there.
Oh, Carapace there, two-man Chrono, catches the puck with the Ice Blast, flying in as well. This is a big team fight combo from the Radiant. They lose their AA, but they've killed off two. Jakiro and Puck are now looking for a third. Koikva sprinting out of here, gets the clap, and the Drunken Haze is the potential, but he has no mana for it. Garter tries to chase in. They're looking for Thompson. The stick charges keep him alive a little bit longer. One more hit, Garter finds it, and Garter's still going on. The Brewmaster survives. Nequa lands a good arrow into the Insania Night Stalker. Not the Nequa Night Stalker, because the Nequa is playing Mirana's. Garter takes the tower. Underneath the two heroes trying to deny it. Insania once more. Void in there onto the Mirana, because Field kills him off. Illidan has a time walk though. He should be fine to get away from this as long as he doesn't mess up too hard. Static Link does drain a bit of his damage, but Tuho turns that around so incredibly well. Two heroes down. 3v4, and they still come out on top.
Qualifier had an arcane rune for that too, and he's just like running around their ancients, blinding people, and they're just missing. Level 1, 70% miss chance. And he just waddles his way back out of there. I wonder what he buys next. Let's go Vlad's. Vlad's is pretty damn good against Monkey King. I think that's probably what I would opt for.
I'd go for a Midas.
Oh, true, I guess, if they think... I don't know, are they far enough ahead that he can skip it, though?
Potentially. He bought the recipe, though.
Oh, yeah, he's minusing. Fair enough. The that's the other part of that, right? The Soul Ring Blink that everyone buys. The next item for a lot of those heroes is just Midas.
Yeah.
Getting very obnoxious.
It sure is. So, map-wise, 3 tier 1s have been taken here by Tuho. They've not 5-man. They've not, like, made a concerted effort to actually just, you know, objectively take towers. It's just kind of happened as a byproduct of the ganks and the kills and the little team fights that they've been making happen on the side lanes. It's all worked out really smoothly for them here. As Monkey King still struggling to get into his first item, we should be looking at net worth really instead of last hit, shouldn't we? 6k almost up on the Brewmaster. Razor not too far
on the
behind.
game.
Oh, the
Oh
Void.
god, it does feel really good when you get Midas on this hero. Actually feels amazing, because now he's a chance of getting Aghanims at some point, and the Aghanims on this hero is pretty damn good.
It's gross. It really is.
I'm a big fan, at least.
Especially since the talents were added, right? With the HP,
Yeah.
2000 HP to primal split units is just insane. It used to be that...
Mid lane Chrono, Ice Blast Arrow.
That's a dead Razor.
Yeah, that's
Super
one way to
dead.
do it.
It used to be that Aghanims on Brew was one of those items that you either got at like 25 minutes, because it was so good for like
Yeah.
25 to 35 minutes, for like a 10-minute window. It was like super sick. Or you wouldn't get it at all because you're just too late with it. Insania found with the Cold Feet. Not going to throw the ulti there. Monkey King thought about it, but with a nice arrow from Nequa, the 4 heroes of the Radiant group up all around this middle lane, looking for a tier 1, bit of chip damage there. Now without any ultimates for SFT, they do have to be wary of what Tuho bring to the table when they respawn in about 10 seconds. So they're going to have a blink on Puck
Nice
soon.
jumps by the Monkey King. Thompson. I know he plays a lot of Monkey King, apparently.
Let's get Monkey
Pretty
spammer.
slick. Yep. Yeah, Mickey is pretty poor. I mean, he's the same net worth as Nequa, I guess, but it's weird to see a Puck getting a blink so late, because most of them, as we talked about, would be like skipping treads.
This is a big kill though. If they can take the monkey down, and they will, Koikva finds the actual kill though, not the Puck, as he runs with his little Storm Panda looking for another target. There's the Mirana who hits the Storm. The little, the Brewling, the Spirit, the Panda, whatever you want to call it, with the arrow.
Yeah.
What
And
do
they
you-
get some demolish damage.
What do you
I call them Brewlings.
Brewlings, yeah, that's what I tend to call them as well, but it just feels weird, I don't know.
They're so cute.
Nice. Starting to Ice Blast. Carapace is here, but the arrow dodged out.
Oh!
Face shift is perfect
Clap.
from Mickey. Koikva looks like he wants to clear up. Ancient Apparition. Demolished. Nick's Assassin.
Smack.
Slapped down.
It does not have the Aghanims staff, though, on Qualifier. A little disappointed. Definitely the most swag cosmetic on Brewmaster. He also is not a big fan of queuing up items. Come on, man. Let me into your brain. I want to know what you're thinking, Koifa.
It's weird. He does queue up items on other heroes for sure. Like his alchemist, he queues like, you know, quelling, salve, TP scroll, stout shield, bottle. Like he queues everything, and then the armor on top of it, because he knows that's what items he's gonna buy. He does the same with Nature's Prophet with like drums, orchid. But I'm intrigued to know why he's not queuing up items for the Brewmaster. Maybe he's just undecided. Like, does he go Boots of Travel now? Does he go Radiance? Oh, he goes Radiance for sure.
Yeah, he actually does. Radiance is really good this game.
Yeah, I'm decided there. If he doesn't go Radiance, I'll be sad. Can Monkey kill this? No.
I do still think Vlad's is really good. Oh, I was gonna say that last hit, man. Last little stuff.
Gives it the slash.
Hear the sound.
Gives it the slash LOL. Man, oh man. I thought Demon was away. After the Boundless Strike and the Ice Blast being a little bit short. What do you find there? Nice little kill there. Random trivia, Pablo only has 8 fingers. I mean, that's incorrect. He has 6 fingers and 2 thumbs.
Do not get me started on this. Thumbs are fingers, people.
No, thumbs are digits. Thumbs are not fingers.
Yes, they are.
No.
Are you...
No.
Fuck off.
Scientifically and in the English language, thumbs are not fingers.
They're fingers,
no, no. Thumbs are digits.
Oh
fingers
my
are
God.
digits.
How many fingers am I holding up? No, it's 2. One's a thumb. What are you, 6?
I just like words.
Easy kill.
What's it called though when you have like an umbrella term for something and one thing is part of the umbrella term but not all umbrella terms are that thing? Like,
are not sandwiches and fingers are thumbs.
Hot dogs are sandwiches, like for sure. A hot dog is a sandwich, just like a piece of chicken in between inside a burger bun is a burger. I don't care what Americans say. A burger does not have to have a ground beef burger patty inside.
Bernard, could you get me a burger?
A burger.
What?
a what? A burger? God damn it, Trent.
Burger.
A burger, Bernard.
Oh, there's no detect.
There really isn't.
Abort.
Actually, no one has it. Where's Jimmy? Jimmy has 3 sentries. Go on, Demon. Get closer. I guess they forced the Moonlight Shadow, but
it's happening, dude. The Radiance is incoming.
It is,
Safe
right?
Minus Radiance. Let's go. Yeah, it's definitely 3k gold. Come on.
For sure. Well, Void has his Lincoln Sphere now, at least. He'll bring the recipe out to him. I mean, it's gonna block what, like Drunken Haze? A silence is very annoying from Night Stalker, to be fair. With the smoke, they'll look for an Observer deep as Insania pops the Lincolns. With the silence and then hits the Void, probably the wrong way around. If you wanted to actually attempt to kill there onto the Void, but that's fine. You force him away from the tier 2 and the Liquid Fire will do a lot of work to it. A bit of a trade here as Thompson clears down the tier 1. I'm not going to be able to do too much to the tier 2 though. You don't have a really good tower pusher here as Nico has Aghanims already, hey? Offlane Mirana with Aghanims done.
You went straight into it. Just looking for some split push, basically, at this point, and hoping to combo up, I'm sure, with the Chronosphere. I've already seen their wombo combo potential. We have cooldown issues on the Dire, too, so it kind of comes down to a battle between Chronosphere and the Panda, which share almost the same cooldown. So all of our fights will be pretty hype.
As long as they land their spells.
Yeah, or if we, sometimes you get into that, like, ping-pong situation where, like, there's a Chrono fight and they win, but then they Brewmaster fight and then they win, but then the next fight Chrono's up and Brewmasters aren't and they win, and it's just, like, back and forth until they get synced up again.
Oh, Radiant, they are hunting. Oh, nearly. Night Stalker's very quick, though. He is going to sprint himself away as Mirana denies the tower. The catch over to the west, though. Demon found by the Mirana. Has an arrow. They're not going to waste the chrono on this, really, are they? Dream Coil is thrown into the mix of things as Nyx is taken down as well. So 1 for 1 as Tuho. They turn the table a little bit as the aggression came very quickly from the Radiant. Now they go in with a Void, then the silence. Mickey jumps forward. They need more damage, though. They don't have it. Scared of the Monkey King lurking in the shadows just behind the Void. They will just converge and group up, wait for their moment to strike. As Brew ulti with a Soul Ring is ready to go.
And he's got that money. Get into that shop, dude. Buy it. Do it. Koikva.
I mean, he could also just buy Aghs.
He's gonna blink. He's gonna leave. Yeah, but Doesn't it feel better getting Radiance?
I'm happy. I would be happier buying Radiance here. He bought the Radiance recipe.
After all this time, just watching, he buys a fucking
a tome and a recipe.
Like, dude, you were like just there. I don't know.
Level
He
16.
farmed so much faster.
Absolutely bizarre. Garter here. Oh, the net is closing in on him. I don't think there's a hole to slip through. He's going to get slammed, caught from all sides.
In between studs. There's a chance. Right.
There's no chance here, right? There's no, surely not. Garter, are you getting away from this? There's the jump in forward from the Monkey King. Another hit comes through, and Monkey King does find the kill, but the trades are going to happen. Mirana found a silence. There's the Dream Coil. Monkey King pops his ultimate, and Brewmaster still hasn't split. Has to use it now. The silence waiting Rift finally catches a couple. Mirana drops a long last, but he's already done the damage. Monkey King's ulti killing off the Brewling split things as Qualifier has to run away. He's gonna die here. He only has one left. The Monkey King ulti basically just solo killed him, and now Demon speeds away his life. Self-fuels, buy some time. Does get the kill on the next assassin, but Illidan comes out of that with a double kill. And that was every ulti bar Darkness. Oh, Chrono wasn't used. They still have Chrono, Trent.
Dire's middle tower is
Huh.
under attack.
Well, that's interesting. So let me check some armor here. 5 armor on the Earth one.
Dire's is under attack.
What's there? 2 armor on the Wind one, and there's like none. Yeah, there's 0, 3, and 6 on the Fire Panda. This actually changes with the levels. So right now that panda had 3 armor. They die fast, man.
Dire's middle tower is
That
under attack.
ulti kind of shreds Brewlings.
Yeah, it really does.
Remember his ult 25 was like you could add health or armor to the pandas, I think. Just be a game where you kind of wish you could do that. Of course, now
That's a
it's
sick
7.
Dream Coil from the Waiting Rift. Not going to land there. Looks like a bit of input lag from the puck as he couldn't jaunt and then Rift. Garter chases Illidan, the time dilation, and he's got a time walk to jump away. Well, chase down the Mirana though. Nico, the silence wearing off the leap, but the final projectile, puck throws it out and it follows all the way through. This now opens up Roshan for Tuho, and it should be theirs by all means. Should be simple. No real contest coming through. I guess they've got Ice Blast in 9 seconds. Chrono's ready from Void. But with that Solar Crest and the Night Stalker, it drops so quickly.
If they were feeling very bold, I don't know, man. That Chrono, it's so tempting with the Ice Blast. Might as well just chuck one in there. No, they're not going for it. So guard will be extra hard to bring down.
Dire's top
And
tower
looks like
is
Quick
under
was
attack.
almost at the Radiance.
How far? 200 or so gold. I mean, that really is a big item. Like, he's been saving this for so long. It's like,
Well, dude, now I'm way more convinced on the Vlads, to be honest. I wish he just bought Vlads.
and then Radiance.
I don't even know if you like the Radiance doesn't work on the Monkey King illusion things, right? Because it's a mischance. It's not like an evasion thing for yourself.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, really wish I had a bunch of armor on everybody, including myself. I'm gonna be thinking about this next time I have my Brewmaster versus the Monkey King. Get myself a Vlad.
You're obsessed
But
with
alas-
Vlad's, Trent.
I mean, it's like
Dire
what
are
Pipe
standing.
was. A really good item that's now suddenly gone completely dead. It's still a good item.
Like, not even offlane Voids buy it anymore, right?
Like, no one's buying it.
Nobody buys it. Not even, like, used to be anti-mage, Battle 3 Vlads every game. All day, all week. And now, not even anti-mage buys it. That's when you know it's... I mean, I guess Lycan. Not even Lycan buys it anymore. That's when you
It's
know
like
it's
how-
truly dead.
Yeah, before this patch, Beastmasters weren't building Necro. That's how you knew Necro had to be buffed.
Yeah.
At least now everyone's building it again.
Well, Tuho, even during the daytime, about a minute or so until night, go for a smoke. Nick's in a very good position to actually just scout these angles and look for anyone coming on through. And he will be able to pop the smoke. They've got... I've got nowhere to catch him now because he's blinked away. He's out. Are they going to try for tier 3?
mean, if they can get the halberd on the Monkey King, or that BKB.
Start things off with a bunch of spells thrown in onto Garter to pop the Aegis.
Oh no, that's not good. That's very bad for Tuho.
Now Monkey ult with the Chrono. The damage Garter's dead here. Surely now jumps on it. Puck has to self-fuels, and they're doing a lot of DPS to power.
They're dying. The Brewlings are dead.
Inside. The Brewlings are all gone. Koikfus has been obliterated here. Mickey does get a double kill in the back end. Has to try and evade some of the hits out from Illidan because he's got another Time Walk coming through. The bound to strike. There is no orb. Has to phase shift and try and blink away. But where do you blink to? Mickey, where do you go? Diffused up. There's the third. Can jaunt over to the trees. Nikwa, Starstorm, Arrow, anything goes through the trees. But finally TPs. The trouble is though, Tuho lose their Aegis, the Brew and the Razor, and they don't get a tier 3.
Those Brewlings are like, there was a Mirana Starstorm, there's a Monkey King illusion thing just beating them to death, and then the Earth Panda's the only one just kind of standing there, and they just focus them down for a second. Uh-oh, this has gotten really awkward. For a last pick Brewmaster and the guy who you invested like almost all of your net worth.
Yep.
Ugh. Do you even do you even ulti anymore? Well, stop ulting.
That's the thing, right? You waited so long for this Radiance, it was meant to kind of, if not win you the game, secure you such a lead that there was no coming back from the Radiant. But really hasn't done the job. Now Illidan on the Void finds himself top of the net worth, moving into what looks like a BKB after the Lincoln's Diffusal Blade. Ancient Apparition has a couple of bracers, and Pablo's going to be happy here, tanking up. But boy, oh boy.
Trying to get an Ethos, eh?
A little bit of a disaster for Tuho.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty. I mean, I've been saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Faces Void. He's the best hero right now. This hero, he's insane. How is he finding himself so far into these drafts? He's crazy. He's winning every game I cast. It's always Void. I mean, Ancient Apparition also pretty sweet as well. But I mean, Faces Void. Chronosphere is just. We had this discussion, but what other carry does this for you? Who else? No one does this. Oh,
Nobody.
So Nobody.
Nobody. He is one of a kind, Trent. He's unique.
Yeah. Are they gonna win though?
I mean, by your logic, yeah.
Yes, they have Faces Void.
Well, they have a BKB Monkey King. They've got a Marana with Blink Ags and what, like halfway towards E-Blade? Garter needs this BKB as quickly as possible, to be perfectly honest. So if he gets caught in another Chrono, he does just die.
It's like done right now. I think with his BKB and the Night Stalker Aghanims, they'll probably play back a little bit and wait for the next Roche and probably be able to get the most pickoffs. They're going to be farming better than the Radiant, so I still feel like Tuho is actually going to win. But there's obviously the potential for the throws via Chronosphere.
Still hard for them to push in all these lanes. Radiance, you know, we've kind of looked at it as that team fighty, farmy item, but it does allow Koikfus to kind of just blink, clap a wave, and then walk away as the Radiance burns it down. You don't need to commit too much to split pushing as the Brewmaster, and then you have your ulti as a little bit of an escape mechanism. But I'm interested to see what he goes next. Oh, hello. Insania, found by the Nyx. With an Ice Blast flying through, and a good bounce strike to actually hold him in place. Chain stunned into oblivion there, pretty much, by SFT. This dire jungle suddenly becomes property of the Radiant, but then the split push. You look at bottom lane. What's happening, Trent? Puck and Razor.
Yeah, we got a cat. Oh, here comes the value. One catapult shot. GG.
I zoomed in to see the glorious death of the catapult to the arrow. Beautiful.
Very high skill. Alright, Qualifier. How do you solve? I mean, you must go AC. That feels like a pretty good item on your hero right now. You got a Midas to get yourself up towards it.
I kind of feel like he has to go Boots of Travel to split push and then AC. So I don't know if Tuho can win this with team fights. The way things are going. Demon's gonna get found, but hero split pushing, drawing 4 heroes to rotate. That's fine. That's a giveaway. He doesn't mind dying there.
Look at that value from Mickey. Kills the creep, gets the bounty rune. Could also kill those camps if he wants, but he's getting a little bit worried about the rotations from the Radiant, as he should, because in comes Invisible Nyx, and he's like, oh, bounty rune's gone. Where'd he go? Nice spots the puck. So he knows what his movements have been.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh,
Ooh,
that
the
arrow, man.
scouts him.
That almost worked. He knows where he is.
Oh, hello. Mickey. Oh, he didn't use the carapace. He's still going to
Oh,
get this
yo,
ice
that
blast.
ice blast, though.
Flying over the top. Does get the trail onto the puck, but with phase shift Yules and a blink
Oh,
here,
banana.
he should be fine. Mickey jump. Mickey has phase shift. Oh, might still be in trouble. AA chasing this one through with an ice vortex there. But Monkey King didn't commit.
Yeah, I thought maybe they'd have a chance because of the 9 seconds without blink, but they got him. Or I guess you can just
Yeah, with
phase
phase shift Yules, you can still blink.
Yeah, as long as you have the phase shift, that is, I suppose. But very nice.
Phase shift is such a weird skill.
Yeah.
Like, being able to blink out.
Nice item there,
Chrono.
Qualifier.
Oh yeah. I've never heard of this item before. No one's ever talked about it. What does it do?
Yeah. I've never heard of it. Honestly, though, like, why wouldn't you just find PC at this point? Are you going to be dodging fights, but by the time you have enough money for AC?
Dire's middle
I don't know.
tower has fallen.
That's just me.
How does Tuho still go high ground? Unless they win a team fight, like they get a couple of pickoffs before going
Just
tier
seeds,
3s.
I'm sure.
Yeah? Okay. Still a long while till Roshan's up. 2 minutes to go. Nico, in the meantime, almost 5,000, in fact, yes, 5,000 gold saved up on the Marana. Where does that put you? 3.4k
Back Chrono
surplus
mid,
on top of
They tried to go in on him.
Illidan with the BKB.
Forward, though.
They found Demon, but Brewmaster still in his normal form. He's going to pop his split and look for a bit of a go here, but with the Invis Moonlight Shadow units from the Radiant, the Dream Coil comes on through. Do they have a gem? They've got something to see them in the dust. Insania catches the Eclipse of the Nyx Assassin. Void goes back to back. The BKB's popped out. Monkey and Carter. Oh, Razor has the monkey in his sights. Takes him down. A double kill now for your Razor as SFT have to retreat. Stun buff the Linkers. In comes the puck. No real mana left remaining, but Koikfa has the Radiance burn. A triple kill now for Carter. He's looking for the Ultra. Not quite going to find it. Oh, he's being blocked. Koikfa, get out of my way. Can't chase down onto the Void, but they still win a big team fight. That's Chrono gone. But finally, Team 2-0 gets something going their way.
They're about to be very disappointed when they run into the Roach Pit and see it has not yet spawned, though.
Unfortunate. Was that just a
Yeah.
Chrono to catch Demon? What happened?
All right, so what happened was they had an invisible Brewmaster mid from a rune, and they're trying to set up on top of the Faceless Void, and it looked kind of weird. And then there's two heroes, so Void time walks through the ice path on top of Demon and throws down the Chronosphere here. So Quick was still outside of it, but then all of the follow-up stuff was gone. At least I think that's what happened. And so it was just awkward. So that's pretty much what sums it up.
Awkward.
Not really a fight anyone was expecting.
No, certainly not. Chrono will be back up in about 10 seconds, though. That's always something to worry about with like combo lineups, right? When their ultis are up, they are just so much stronger than you even imagine. If they can chain all their skills. Very important for Tuho to just keep themselves spread in these team fights. Well, not even just in team fights, but wherever they are. Just make sure you don't clump up as 2 or 3 heroes. The buddy system goes out of the window against the Void. Looks like SFT are a bit indecisive about where they want to go. They're just like running back and forth. Where are we going, boys? Up, down, left, right? Oh, and there's the scan. Dire scans them. They know that they're around the Roshan pit. Likely to be smoked, and of course the Moonlight Shadow ready as well for Niko's Marana to pop. Top lane, Demon. He's going to show himself potentially in lane or just cut back into the jungle. No, he pops down a sentry. He's looking for this MLS. Looking for the Invis units coming through, and he's going to spot Marana, I think, there. He backs, yeah, he 4-staffs away. Radiant scan in behind this tier 1. Gonna see there's a hero there, but it's only Demon. It's actually the wraparound from Tuho coming in from the east. Mickey and Insane are getting ready. They Chrono the illusion. Baited out. I don't know who that was, but it was sick regardless. Onto 2. Koikva, godlike plays. Insane, a big bash down here by Illidan. Does lose his life, but this allows Carter to have a bit of a free reign in the fight. Chasing people down. Monkey King gets up on the trees though. No one's dead just yet. Brew didn't even pop his ulti. They lose the Night Stalker and don't really gain anything in exchange except for the ultis. And now it's time for Roshan to be taken. All worthwhile in the end with AA and Void ultis gone. Moonlight Shadow down for another minute. This means Roshan
don't have a
is
shrine?
much safer.
Yeah, they need to find that moment because they should be taking this while Chrono's down. But can you? Without Night Stalker vision, you don't really want to do it either, right? So I guess he's up very, very soon. And he'll have his ulti. So we go in with him.
Illidan seems very keen to get over towards the Roshan pit. Farming Ancients. They've got an Obs Ward up on the high ground to kind of scout out a little bit of the area in behind it. Tuho not going to go, though.
That means Chrono will be ready.
The Nyx has taken Qualifiers gem.
Ah, true. That's not good.
When did that happen?
Well, he just... I assume it was on the Night Stalker when he died?
Ah, yeah. Well, he's got Ags. You're right. Yeah, you must be right. Oh, nice. They've got Hex. They've got Hex on top. They pop the link into the void, and the BKB Illidan, he does get away. That's a BKB down, though, for very little expended by Tuho. And again, this opens up Roshan just a touch. On they go, heading into the pit. No real vision here for the Dire over the Radiant Heroes, though. So Smoke, a Moonlight Shadow definitely could catch them. Arrow
You can
flies
see the
on
Mirana.
through.
Yeah, he can see it. He tanked it on purpose.
It's a good Ice Blast as well. Starts things
Now he
off.
sees the monkey as well.
Jumping in. Found a strike, BKB and the ulti all thrown inside. The Fire Panda immediately dies. They Chrono Qualifier. Illidan looks for the Storm Ruling as they finish off Roshan. Take it down. Aegis taken by Monkey. Did they get the cheese as well? No, Monkey King got it all. Puck will finish off the two of them though inside the pit. Macroplier helping out now. The Yule's in onto Void. Jumping in, the Mirana looks for a bit of a fight in the back end, but this has put herself in a lot of danger. Garter has the damage and rips her apart. Thompson, though, responds with the Aegis. Pablo striking up to Garter, and another Ice Blast. Pablo finds the strike and a triple kill for your Monkey. This is securing things for SFT. 5 heroes down from Tuho, and that is a full team wipe. A Roshan taken. Aegis, sure it's gone, but cheese on Monkey King makes it all worthwhile.
They've done a great job of shining out quick for this game. I said oh no during that fight. He was inside, and obviously he missed it on the Aegis and the cheese, but then they killed the person holding the gem on the Radiant. I think it was still the Nyx assassin. So just sitting there, and he tried to get out, but he turned around to get the gem before leaving because someone on his team pinged it, and then he died.
Oh no.
That's like, oh, thanks, dude. Oh. That's, man, Qualifiers just getting destroyed, though. He has had so little impact this game. At least it's felt like that during the fights. Just because they keep chronoing him, or they keep throwing out the Monkey King ulti and destroying his Bruling so quickly. Like, he just gets focused down before he can really offer up a lot of the CC that they need. And then there was that whole thing mid. Like, what if they killed Void mid? They obviously weren't ready to commit the Brewmaster ulti, but if they had, he would be dead, almost assuredly. You'd think you'd have enough chain stuns to bring him down.
Like, does Quaker just buy a BKB and like you were kind of, I don't know if you were joking earlier saying just don't ulti, but I kind of feel like at this point maybe you have to hold it. It's so weird. Wait until Chrono and Wukong's command are done and then try and get the Primal Split out, or use Primal Split as a tower pushing tool. Because it really has been so difficult. Like, what? So Wukong's command goes down inside the pit. He pops his ulti, tries to run away. The Earth and Storm Panda are fine, but the Fire one, it just dies instantly. Actually, just instantly dies.
Even the Wind one started to die pretty fast too, and then it just got chronoed. Yeah.
So sad. Illusion. So very sad. Oh.
I mean, there's a freaking Deso on the Monkey King now as well, so of course they're just destroying anything.
Hello.
Oh, wow, that's. Again? It's pretty funny. Chrono's two illusions this game, but it's just like, what are the chances? You know, it just happens. Surely this one can't be an illusion.
Can't be real.
It was like exactly 5 minutes away too from the last one.
Well. That's fine. Illidan is used to this kind of stuff.
Like, chat is basically laughing at Illidan right now. 5 minutes in the past, and it just happened again. That's amazing. You know, the universe works in mysterious ways.
It sure does. Yeah, look, there we go. Illidan Omega Law. Oh, poor Illidan, getting baited by illusions. It's fine though. Monkey King now with the MKB means he is a real force to be reckoned with. Void and Monkey, both about 3,000 net worth ahead of their counterparts up at the top of the board, and with the darkness being popped by Night Stalker looking for this potential smoke, I think they found, oh no, A has been spotted. They saw Pablo. They know the high ground's being held here. Moonlight Shadow. No gem though here. Sentry's placed.
He's going
in as Illidan jumps forward with his BKB, but the self-fuels out from the Jakiro. The Dreamcaller catches two. Ice Blast finishes off Demon, but Razor comes in from the back. The Ro12's command up on the high ground. The Brewmaster, oh yeah, he's gone. Obliterated. Pretty much just removed. Illidan does die though in the back end. Qualifier dies to the Mirana and the Monkey King. The chase now, Garter has to make the most of this. Trying to catch the Monkey. Can't catch the Monkey. Trying to catch the AA. Puck should be able to jaunt to this and jump forward a little bit with a Blink Dagger. 5 seconds until that's up. Garter, another plasma shield. Mask of Manus ready, but they are scared about this shrine. They do not commit. In the meantime, tier 3 top lane gone as Nikwa looks for this ranged Drax. Monkey King comes in for the melee. Mickey can't defend this on his own. Maybe goes for the Hex here onto Monkey, and he will do so. She's still being held, though, by Thompson. Garter spins forward. Butterfly and Mom ready to go almost, but Garter's dying. He butterflied. He fluttered. He had no evasion, so Monkey King just slaps him a couple of times now. Nice Stalker found in the back.
That's no buyback, Razor.
He blinks in. Quake's looking for the kill. Oh, Nikwa. He gets the kill in the back, but Quake for cheese force from Thompson. Brewmaster needs to get another couple of slaps. The Radiance Burn is going in onto Monkey King, but he jumps and leaps. They'll jump forward though from the Brew. Does catch on. There's the nice little drunken brawl of the Haze as well, but Monkey King has the MKB. He does not care. That's true. Who cares about Butterfly? The Flutter is all you need. Monkey has MKB, he's going to hit you anyway. The Static Link, though, drains all of his damage. So even if he's hitting you through the evasion, he's doing absolutely nothing at all.
Good God.
Full lane Rax is gone.
The dieback. Oh, the ulti's flying through, but he's not going to guess correctly. Or at least maybe thinking that Razor was going to show up there. So Gardner was mega close to dying with no buyback. He was in a 1v1 versus Mirana inside the base, and this shrine saved him up against Mickey. Or up against Nikwa, rather. Sorry. So maybe Mickey Mirana games. But, damn. Tough game. But I thought the Dire were going to win it. I thought they were going to take that last Roche with the cheese and be able to get in there, especially after the whole Chrono mishap, but they never quite found that opportunity. Then the whole fight went poorly for them when they actually did go to Roche. And it looks like it's now the Radiant in charge with one full lane, constantly pushing in the top lane. The time of those boots of travel on Qualifier, I mean, they're there. You can try and use it to keep out top, but with the dieback, like, it was pretty painful for him. Does anyone else have bots? Puck does not. Razor probably does. No, he still has phase boots, so he'll probably have to get some after Satanic. And Jimmy just does Jimmy things.
I mean, yeah, Jimmy just has to split push his balls off, honestly, this game, doesn't he? Just keep pushing in these lanes. They've got lots of observer wards around this bottom lane. Lots and lots, actually. 3 observer wards, all trying to gain a bit of vision of the angles coming into the split pushing Jakiro. But SFT, Elena Vrax up with the team fight capabilities all ready as well. Ultis galore. Only the next Vendetta remaining as he disassembles his arcanes. There we go, Lotus Orb. Well done. You got it in the end. Satanic is out for Garter though. This might be the start of something wonderful, but I think he's calling for his team to fall back a little bit and try and play a little more defensively, make a high ground defense. Maybe
How are they going to kill this void, dude?
Yeah.
I don't think they can. Like, with the Lotus Orb now, too, to take off the Hex?
I'm not even sure.
Shiva's. It's impressive.
He has just been farming all games, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Split
Dude, you can get plus 400 attack range. You can get to 800 attack range on Jakiro. Damn. That's pretty far.
With a Dragon Lance or a Hurricane Pike, it's even further. It's huge.
Sniper levels.
Mjolnir, Dragon Lance, plus 400 attack range. Yeah.
I wish these cheesy talents didn't come so late so you could actually make cooler builds out of them. Of course, all the times that they come earlier, the heroes end up OP, so
what can you do? They get nerfed heavily. Are they trying this?
Alright, they're wrapping. This is a good pick. I mean, he's no defensive item. He went straight egg.
I thought they were trying to Void, but Void jumped away.
Well.
Found the two on the western side. Garter has Satanic and a BKB. He's going to try and pop it immediately, but they get the stun. Back on the puck in the Razor as well. Monkey King, what are you doing? Silence. He's not using BKB until too late. Thompson. All that damage drained by Razor makes Thompson get obliterated, and now the Brewmaster finally gets to use his ultimate properly. Cyclone up onto the Void, kill off Pablo, bring the Void back down, pop his Lincolns, get a stun. There's the Chrono, in onto the Moonlight Shadow. A nice little Lotus Orb though keeps the Illidan Void in Viz, and an arrow, the triple in fact, flies out. Hits the Storm Brewling, but not the heroes behind him. Thompson there.
I wasn't watching what happened to him.
He jumped on a tree, got silenced. He didn't BKB, and then he just dropped from the tree and died because Razor had stolen like 300 damage or something insane.
Yeah.
Very, very.
I noticed Garter didn't even get to use his halberd because he was so low on mana. Which, of course, is another reason why he needs to be careful of that BKB, though. Just trying to maybe use it for those perfect moments with the halberd before it, you know, if he sees Garter lining up or an area where he could halberd him potentially. They have to bail out a Roche, though. Solar Crest will not help them finish it fast enough, and Pablo's picking it, saying, yo, they are Roshan.
Illidan and ST, they are both in the area, and it's pretty obvious when top lane is hitting tier 4s and not being defended. Jakira will come back and deal with it, but it's pretty obvious where the Dire team are. But Void
just time walk in there.
Goes inside the pit, the Lincoln's pop. Silenced up now, the Void can BKB and jump out, and the Lotus Orb on him will allow that to happen. Chrono back.
170 damage.
Yeah, but Chrono up in a couple of seconds. That static link is going to wear off soon. Nice Stalker tries to tank the gank. In comes Illidan. 3-man Chrono. BKB's up. And his damage now comes back.
Oh, there it is.
Chrono's command. There's the Roshan. Taken by SFT. Mickey jumps in, jumps back out. I don't know if you got the cheese or not, but we'll watch the fight as it progresses. Nikwa, Starstorm Demon dodges with the Yules. Nicely played, but really, it's inevitable. But you will fall to your knees. So where did the cheese go? Monkey King takes it and gives it to the Void. Aegis of the Immortal is in the hands of Thompson. 2 heroes dead for Tuho, and this, honestly, could just be it.
I think so. They're just too strong. Faceless Void. It holds true. He can't lose. He is too good of a hero.
Impossible.
Dire's middle tower
And I think Thompson also has played, I mean, other than that whole like silencing down bottom, pretty much been relatively flawless. Look at him just spamming every skill from when Mickey comes out of the phase shift, but they don't work.
Tier 4s look like they're dead. Garter has a long road ahead.
Radiant's
Okay.
Bloodthorn just shreds him.
Yeah, he just can't survive. Cannot survive, and down they fall, one by one. Garter's found, and this will be it. Buyback from him, but he can't defend the base alone. Nice face shift from Mickey, keeps himself alive at least a little bit longer as the Hex. Now onto Nyx, they take him down, but a dieback from Mickey's puck and Garter being 1v4. It is inevitable as the throne falls, the arrow lands, and Illidan jumps on forward. So, even with a couple of illusion baits being super sick from Tuho and baiting Illidan into chronoing them, it was still very good execution from SFT as they take game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, I love Void, but you gotta hit the Chronos for him to be good. And, what, 2-3-man Chronos the whole game. So, can't really ask for much more from your Faceless Void. Good heroes to combo up with as well. Nikwa as well made a tough hero work. Going that, like, off-lane Mirana is always kind of weird. And then his build had to be awkward, too, where he needed that Bloodthorn to try and, like, shut down any of these heroes, really. It was gonna be really effective against. So, he didn't have any defensive option for himself, but he didn't die, so... Good plays by Nikwa. I mean, when he did die, it didn't really matter. Like, he was getting all his damage off during the fights, and then if he went down, it's like, okay, well, whatever.
Struggled in lane a little bit against the Brew, but that's kind of expected, and all of a sudden, you know, came out with an Aghanims with a couple of ganks. Nikwa did a great job clearing through jungle camps with the arrow and stuff like that. But, yeah, the Monkey King against Brewmaster, not a matchup that I'd think Qualifier would ever want to see again. He's probably just there in TeamSpeak going, guys, if they have Monkey, do not pick me Brew, because that hero just slaughters me.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Okie dokie. Best of 3. Game number 1 done. Take a short break and be back with game number 2. See you guys in just a little bit.